I bring great news. Finally, we've got a week that's a lot easier than the past month has been, which led up to the crescendo of the eclipse and all sorts of cosmic skullduggery last week. This week, we have Mercury going direct and a lovely little sextile between Venus and Chiron to help heal our wounded heart. And also, we have a Sun and Neptune little loveliness, which is going to make everybody a lot more empathetic, thank goodness. Here's your weekly astrology. Leo, you powerful and fabulous, wondrous one. How are you doing? We've had some tough times, haven't we? It has been pretty intense. June was far out a challenging month emotionally for us all. I have Leo rising, so yeah, I could feel you. Anyway, this week is so much better. We have Venus sextile Chiron. Okay, whenever Chiron's involved, it's challenging because it's the wounded healer, but a sextile is good and Venus is loving. So there may be something that we're dealing with this week, or you're dealing with this week, that is connected to someone from overseas, travel, or learning. And you might be reminded of an old wound, but there's going to be a great help for you. And also there seems to be quite a good support network around you this week. So in all ways, there is a deep healing coming to that. So it's not a negative, it's very much a positive, but you might feel a little bit tender. Having said that, we've got Mercury going direct in your super spiritual zone. A secret might be revealed. There was a lot of cloudy communication when Mercury was retrograde, but now, suddenly, it's all back on and your super psychic senses are turned up to, full dial of strength. So use those psychic senses and sniff out what's going on underneath the surface. And you might be surprised by what you find. Also, there might be a strange coincidence or you bumping into someone or someone phones you and it feels to you as if it's got deeper meaning. On top of that, the sun is trine Neptune. Of course, the sun is your ruler and brings you all the radiance and warmth and courage and empathy. And you're feeling super in tune with everyone. Basically, it's always, you're at the end of a cycle. Very soon it'll be your birthday and you'll go through a brand new cycle. But right now you're tying up the loose ends from the past year and you're dealing with stuff that maybe you didn't deal with before. But hopefully you have a great deal of empathy for yourself and some spooky coincidence will come into being, which is going to be very helpful for you this week. And it could be connected to your power in some way and how you handle a situation and how much more powerful you are going to feel. So fingers crossed for that. Let's see what the tarot has to say, my darlings. The first card I've got is the 5 of Wands. So there's a little bit of confusion around you to start off with. Also, is there someone in your life that you banter with, that you argue with, or you kind of always getting into little tussles with? It's almost as if both of you enjoy the arguing. Maybe it's for the making up, I don't know, but don't be battling for the sake of it this week. It's a drain on your wondrous energy. It could be that actually you're deciding to cut someone out of your life, because I've got the Queen of Swords, and what's interesting, the next card I've got is the Ace of Wands. So in the 5 of Wands you see a group of people battling with wands. Then you've got the Queen of Swords, which means cutting to the truth, and then you got the biggest wand of them all. Yeah, baby, you got the Ace of Wands, which is the total top wand. It's the wand of it's a peak experience because it's an ace. It gives you power, it gives you potency, it gives you achievement, achieving something great, but it also gives you that drive and when you have that passion in your soul. And then you've got the Knight of Wands, so that's like a story, people fighting with the wands. Queen of Swords grabs the wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands, which could very easily represent you, is someone on the horse rushing away, rushing forward with that. So you're taking the energy, you're winning, and you're off to create something. And you know what? I think you're going to let go of someone. Whatever that situation is, where you're sort of bantering with someone, it's like it's over for you. But you're the winner, because the next card I've got the Death card, actually, which means the end of the relationship. And then I've got the Queen of Wands, you holding that wand in your hand. And then have a fabulous week. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.